Hi guys, sorry it's taken me a minute to get your warm up for this week uploaded, but it's a little bit more complicated than just a theme with pictures. So here's what it is. Miss Spires, our principal, needed some help designing a t-shirt, and so she's made it a contest, and she wants all of the art students to participate. Well, you're not required to, but if you want to, and then possibly earn a prize, okay? So what the contest is it's designing a t-shirt for Spartan Crew. Spartan Crew is basically like the spirit squad here at South. They have tailgate parties, they go to the games, they cheer on the athletes. You get the idea. And so she'd like you to design a t-shirt for them. And what the t-shirt needs to say is it needs to say Spartan Crew Super Fan. All right. And then she will choose 5 winners, and obviously like the number 1 top choice winner will have their design turned into the actual t-shirt, okay? But 5 winners will get prizes, and so it'll be a gift card of your choice from any place of your choice, okay? So first place is a $50 gift card, second place is a $40 gift card, so on and so forth. Fifth place would be a $10 gift card. So pretty cool. So I decided to make it your warm-up. That way you have class time to work on something. It'll be your warm-up for the next 2 weeks, okay? If it turns out people are way invested and they need more time and we vote and you want it to be your warm-up for the following week, we can do that, okay? But at least 2 weeks it'll be your warm-up. And I have a few tips and some resources that might be helpful for you guys, okay? I'm trying to think if there's anything else you need to know right off the bat. Oh, so we'll go ahead and do the t-shirt design, and then if you like your design and it's good, you can enter it in the contest. If it turns out, you don't really like your design, you can just get credit for it for your warm-up. You don't have to enter it into the contest, okay? All right, so I'm going to show you some tips on designing a t-shirt. Okay, so a good design has a few things. It needs text. Okay, that's lettering. And no, your regular handwriting is not good enough to go on a t-shirt, okay? So just like you look up a reference picture on how to draw something, you need to look up a reference picture of how to draw certain lettering styles, okay? It can just have text or lettering, and then let me write it here. Okay, so it's Spartan Crew Super Fan is what they want it to say, okay? But a good dynamic design has an image with it, okay? So what might you want to do for your image? Well, obviously something Spartan related, okay? And or you could do something, athletics or fan related, okay? So you could have a super fan is someone who paints their face and wears a foam finger and, holds up signs at the games. So if you wanted to draw a little cartoon of someone like that, that would work, okay? And then a good design also has these things like integrated, okay? Where it's not just boring letters in a straight line and a picture, okay? We want to show how different ways that they can interact, okay? So here are a couple ideas. So sometimes when I'm doing a logo design, I like to start with a basic shape like an oval or a circle or a diamond to help kind of unify my design and give it like an overall shape. Okay, and then having your text interact with that is a good thing. So ovals are really great because your text can curve above it. So what I'm doing right now is called thumbnail sketches, okay? And thumbnail sketches are just planning sketches. So I'm not gonna, spend a long time writing it, but I know, okay, it's gonna say Spartan Crew up here, down here, it's gonna say Super Fan in curved letters, okay? And then maybe I want to draw a Spartan right here. Okay, so that would be a thumbnail sketch. It's just an idea of like the layout and the composition that I might want to do. Okay, so that would be the first step, in my opinion, is just some practice sketches. So let me show you some sketches that I've done so far. So this is an oval, this is a diamond, and then different Spartan helmets. A good design also has overlapping, okay? So it's not just something drawn within my oval, but maybe parts of it go outside of my oval, and maybe I only have part of my oval showing, okay? Also, a good thing to look up are banners. I love banners. Banners, this is what a banner is. Here, let me show you some pictures of banners. Okay, those are banners, and I just Googled banners to get some reference images, but I love banners because you can put your text inside of them, but it's a way to have it in front of other things in your logo. So like it's in front of my diamond shape and one of my shapes, but then it's a way to make your text stand out. Okay, so here are some examples of thumbnail sketches. Do I have any more to show you? Oh, here's a few more. Circles, more banners. This one, you could do your Spartan crew down the kind of Spartan head, those like feathers that it has along the back. So that's what if it were me, that's what I would be doing first, is doing some thumbnail sketches. Here's another one, okay? So many different ways that you can go about doing this, okay? All right, and then the next thing I do is I would choose, you know, my favorite one. Maybe this one's my favorite one, okay? Then you'd want to do your actual design on a larger piece of paper. And t-shirt designs, especially text, you need guidelines, okay? You can't just wing your text and have it be straight and even and look good. Bubble letters are hard, okay? And then especially if you're doing a symmetrical design, you definitely want your crosshairs so that you can work your way out and get your design symmetrical. See, mine's still just kind of like not totally symmetrical. So it's just a sketch. I'd still want to work on it and get it a little bit more symmetrical, okay? And then once your sketch was in this stage, then I would look up lettering, look up your fonts. A couple of things I Googled is I looked up Greek lettering. If you look up an image, so you can go to free fonts and find free font websites. Some of those websites you can even type in what you want the font to say and it'll show you a preview of just putting your exact words in that font. Or if you can find an image of an alphabet, then you can just copy the style. And then once you have a font style that you like, then I would rewrite this in the actual block lettering or bubble lettering, whatever you want to call it. But just a single line for your lettering isn't going to cut it for a t-shirt design. Okay, so then on top of that, I would do my lettering. Then after that, you want it to be really bold and bright. Here's another one. A really good idea is mixing lettering, especially because we want it to say two separate things, Spartan Crew Superfan. So block lettering, like all caps, looks really good when you put it with a cursive lettering as well. So that's something to think about, is different styles of lettering. I really like this design, but I don't like how the point comes. The point of my helmet. So maybe I just make it a shorter helmet. Oh yeah, that solves my problem. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, now what am I saying? Okay, so after you do your actual lettering, now you need to block it out in Sharpie. Okay, so with a t-shirt design, we're not going to be able to do color. We're not going to be able to do pencil shading. Okay, it needs to look bold. It needs to be graphic. And a Sharpie is the best way to kind of plan that out. Okay, so let's look at some of these images. So this is about the amount of shading you'd be able to do with a t-shirt design. You could do a little bit of cross-hatching with your Sharpie, or let's look at these Spartan helmets that I printed out. Okay, these Spartan helmets are really good examples because they provide detail by having little white spaces and white shapes, okay, but it's still just a graphic image. There's no shading, it's just black, it's just white, but it still has detail, okay? So when I just Googled Spartan helmet, and you get lots of stuff like that. So those are really good references as well. And so that's what I do next when you have your final design, how you like it. That's what I would do, is add the detail and color it in black and white with Sharpie. And I think that's all. So good luck. You've got a couple weeks to do this. And let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye.